What do you think about that, Joel, that they should have Mr. Rosenstein up there to testify?
Well, I think the Deputy Attorney General testifies quite often. There are many ways to get him to give witness testimony in public hearings related to the budget that will be coming up next year as well. But really, it's a bit ironic that the House Republicans, the Judiciary Committee, wants to have former Director Comey and Attorney General Lynch testify at this late hour when, frankly, their actions and Comey's actions in particular likely swung the election to President Trump back in 2016. So I'm not sure what they're going to discover now. Again, it seems to me to be an attempt to really muddy the waters before Democratic Congress comes in January and begins its investigations of the Trump administration.
And Joe, what do you say to Dan, the point that he just made that, that Hillary Clinton is not the president and Republican candidate, Mr. Donald Trump, is President Trump? So kind of what's the point here at this point?
Well, I agree with that. I mean, this past week we saw some reports about the FBI potentially being used to prosecute Hillary Clinton, that the president was seeking to have that done. That's very problematic. We live in a democracy where political opponents aren't sent to jail because they have a disagreement. So I think we need to pull back from this a bit and not make it about Hillary Clinton, the emails, this discussion ongoing. It's important to get the FBI working for all Americans and not to be used as a political tool.
It needs to come to an end.
Well, I'd be happy to have a look into the 2016 leaks. That's what's happening right now with the Mueller investigation, which has had significant number of indictments and prosecutions, and be happy to see why Jim Comey essentially swung the election to Donald Trump in 2016. These are legitimate questions that should be explored, but it should be done in the light of day if it's going to be. Right now, at the last minute, the House Judiciary Panel is clearly searching for a way to frame discussions heading into the Democratic takeover of the House, where there will be a lot of hard questions of the Trump administration that up till now have not been made by the Republican Congress.